You read the title right, this is a finale. I only have 3 products left if you haven't been following along. I'm just gonna go straight into the progress because I don't feel like talking about the project since this is the end. I did it. It's gone. It's gone. This is the second bronzer I've ever finished. Very proud of myself. I'm very happy. If you don't know, this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer. Not the right tone for me, a little bit too orangey yellow. Didn't look great. You know, I made it work, kind of. I used it 13 times this past month before it was completely finished, with a total of 53 times within this project. Keep in mind, when I put it in this project, I had it repressed, and before that I had like a pretty decent pan, so it was definitely well used. I'm sure I used it more than 100 times over the past several years. This was several years old, so the scent was definitely fading. It seemed to be a bit more like powdery. I totally forgot to mention that since this is a Broadway themed project pan, this I chose for the musical Waitress, and this next one I chose for the musical The Last 5 Years, and it is this Physicians Formula, again, Happy Booster lipstick in the shade I Heart Nude, and this is it rolled all the way up. So I got in there, I've been using it as a cream blush. I used it 10 times, which was my goal, to either finish or use 10 times, and I feel like I did both. I'm not gonna dig in there anymore. I'm done. The more I use it, the more I realize, I don't need this color in my life. Like, it's pretty, but it's definitely not the most flattering, like, corally shade. It's not the best on my skin tone. I wouldn't recommend this in any way, but I made it work. I was fine with it. I used it 28 times within this project. I feel like that's pretty decent. The reason I'm calling it done, even though it was franken into this next product, which I chose for Mean Girls the Musical, is because I will put up a picture of my progress lines, but if you see from the very beginning to now, there's very significant progress on this product. I know that the amount of this lipstick that I frankened into this was comparable to the amount that I used up. I definitely feel comfortable saying this is done and this is just like a separate entity now. Like, it's not, I'm not gonna consider them combined. So, 2 empties in this video. I'm so happy with that. I wasn't planning on finishing the other one. I just wanted to get use out of it because I want to finish it next year. I honestly prefer this Franken product I made in terms of formulation, and also just color. It looks really bright, but in reality it shears out and is more just like a natural flush tone. I used this one 7 times for a total of 41 times within this project. Honestly, the last time I wore this was the last video I filmed, and this past week I have not worn either of those blushes. I just needed a break. I didn't want to work on any of like this stuff. I just considered them. They're both done. I got my use, and I'm very happy with my progress, and I'm very excited to start new projects this next year because I think we all just need a fresh start from 2020. I have used so much. If you oh gosh, if you go through the playlist, the intro to this series, I believe, was the first video I made on this channel. If you made it through that video, you're a real one. Like, wow. Mad respect, but also it's not that enjoyable. So I would recommend not watching the intro, but just like watching the second one from then on and like see how things have improved. Hopefully things are easier to watch now and more enjoyable, because I really want things to be more enjoyable for you guys to watch. Like, I want it to be enjoyable for me, but also like, I don't want it to be boring or annoying or anything for you guys. I think I've rambled long enough, so thank you so much for watching and for following this series. This is the first finale I've ever filmed on my channel. I hope that you enjoyed this video and this series, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye!